Okay, I think we're going. Let me just see if we're live on the YouTube. Unfortunately, my window display is not really working for some reason whenever I turn on window capture in OBS. It's not working for me, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. OBS hasn't really been working on my computer for some reason. I am using the current version of it, so I don't know what the heck is going on. So, but anyways, yeah, we're live right now. I'm just on my other computer. That way I can watch the live chat. That way I'm not like going back and forth between windows. So I just make it more user friendly. But yeah, we're going. So still about 40 minutes before the US Open, so we're good in that sense. But I'll have the live chat just kind of side by side by next to me. So let's get into it anyways, just looking on the 24-minute time frame here, we did get a nice touch of this naked daily point of control, and we are kind of bouncing up from it. Short scalp could have been made from this, and now we're just kind of bouncing down from it, breaking through this 382. So I'll just delete this on my screen for right now. Other than that, really not much confluence in and around this region. So I'm still looking kind of lower, looking around this golden pocket and daily level. Just a nice zone box of support to say. As we come down here, this would make for a very nice long. I do believe for possibly the next month or so, we could have just trading sideways for a little bit, where we get a lot of just wrecked people. It's usually how the market works. Whenever we trade sideways a lot, people using the indicators or just trading in general get really wrecked, and you notice a lot of trap traders using this. So it could be a possibility of the market really pushing towards that. Anyways, just looking at the order flow right here, we are below the daily valley area low and the previous day low. So again, it just kind of seems we're kind of oversold a little bit here. Really not too much excitement at the moment. A lot of volume coming in as we're kind of possibly dumping down towards a little bit more. So it could be a possibility that we do come down a little bit more. Noticing on the 5 minute now is that there was a large long liquidation candle right here. So it could be, again, just the market maker stopping out and taking liquidity from a common place and then just kind of pumping up. And now we're going to come back down once again. So just something to be aware of. I'll take a look at the naked points of control. So we do have a naked daily point of control. Not too much significance, but at 21.25. So I'll just clone this guy. 21.25. Nevertheless, can draw a fib, I suppose. So we're getting nice confluence with a golden pocket and this naked daily point of control. So this is resistance to be aware of. If we do bust through this kind of resistance, I do look towards this daily at around 22.5K. Could be in the playbooks. Right now we are still in a bullish market structure. Either way, we could still come to here and still make higher lows on the daily time frame, and that would still be kind of bullish for that. But if we do end up kind of losing this, I do expect these lows to be kind of taken out. If we do lose that, I do expect us to come down towards this 15K level, or really the last stop would be this 11K level. So it might get ugly if we lose this sort of support. But again, it doesn't really seem we have much liquidity down here, really. Market likes to take liquidity, and really there was a ton of liquidity at around between 19K and 18K. So again, I think the market just kind of sucked the liquidity dry, and really just looking for liquidity on the upside right now, so to speak. I don't really have a heat map right now. I'm kind of working on that, on getting something like that. But again, I'm not a huge fan of heat maps, but nonetheless, I'll just use it for educational purposes and future streams or whatnot. I think people would like that, so I'll put something together. If you guys have heat maps, let me know in the Discord or in the chat. That would be pretty useful for that case. Again, going back to order flow. Again, I think this is just a OI reset. We might pump up from here, might not. Again, there's not really a pivot point to be looking at right here. So again, could look for another short again at around this level. Going to emerging sessions. We do have confluence of 21,375. That's not really in a range. But the previous day value area high, this is nice confluence with that, I believe. Or the previous day equilibrium. Yeah, nice zone of resistance in here. So this is a previous day equilibrium too. I'll just take a note of that. But very nice confluence. What I'd like to see if I want to take a short trade, so to speak. Very nice. Take a look at Delta. I've been modifying this puppy for quite some time. So really you can see buyers kind of stepping up and defending the low right here as noted by the positive Delta. Just kind of a long candle. Nearly 11-hour candle. So again, just kind of notes that it was kind of a weak low volume area. So book map, okay, I'll take note of that. I'll look into it. Yeah, I would prefer to see something on XO, but yeah, I'll use other sources like Sierra charts or whatnot. Taking a chug of water. But thank you for letting me know that. Yeah. But now we just kind of wait, be patient. I do possibly expect us to pump up rapidly and take out liquidity right here. That'd be very interesting to see. Anyways, let's see what we're kind of working with. So can kind of combine these two sessions together. Make this all big one. Looks like an even distribution day. Nice sort of bell curve looking curvature on the time. And kind of volume in a sense. Something to kind of take note of. Again, I'm still kind of looking down towards a little bit lower. I feel like there's a lot of liquidity down here. But again, we're just kind of at a standstill in a sort of market point right now. No really fair value gaps or single prints, so to speak. They've all been kind of filled, especially on this rapid move down. I was expecting kind of single prints in here, but especially on this candle, this seemed like a rapid move down. But nevertheless, didn't really fill or show up in the ExoCharts template that I have here. So not much levels, pretty simple, short and simple, so to speak. But I am looking for a short right here and a long down here, and possibly a swing failure pattern of these lows right here, or it could even come down a little bit further and come into these lows, so to speak. But yeah. Very, very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, we could pump up from here. Just looking at like the whole range of the developing day, the whole volume. I mean, a lot of low volume traded here. So again, market likes to distribute volume between buyers and sellers just throughout price levels. And again, there seemed to be not as much volume traded down here, so that's why price came down. And now we're just kind of pumping back up. Again, just making more volumes on those kind of low volume nodes on the daily level, so to speak. But again, the first half an hour to about 35 minutes is usually very, very wild and kind of unpredictable. Wednesdays are wild, just noted by the title of this video, Wild West Wednesdays. A lot of volatility traded in the markets, so it's very interesting. So we'll see if we get a lot of trades in today or not. But I have my levels up. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. My fingers hurt sometimes. Let's take a look at Solana. It's been hovering around this monthly level quite nicely. Nice support, came back, touched it, and then rejected off of it, and now we got to push down. Again, I'm looking towards this kind of $30 level just to be adding onto a Solana. I'll kind of update this volume range. So it could be a possibility that we come a little bit deeper and come towards this 886, as this is a valley area low of this sort of large range we've been trading in. I've noticed that the lows down here got heavily defended by buyers, so it'd be really interesting to see if we come down towards this like 27 level and see if buyers are interested in defending the price again. Again, it sometimes happens with price. It likes to retest those large volatility and just kind of see if buyers are stepping up and heavily defending that level. Again, price likes to kind of distribute supply and demand, and again, that will just be a lot of sort of supply down here, and buyers will quickly kind of fill that up and buy it up. So again, very, very interesting to sort of see. So yeah, getting a drop down, a lot of shorts coming in, longs closing. I sort of following the move. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Bitcoin kind of does. S&P pumped pretty hard. Got a gap up, just kind of traded sideways for a little bit. Maybe we'll see a gap down a little bit of a pullback. Again, major levels I'm looking at for the S&P is this 0.5 fib level. I do believe we could come down, and that could be sort of a local bottom or signify a local bottom in the stock market. Again, a lot of people are very bearish in the stock markets and the markets overall. A lot of fear in the markets. So we'll see if this bear market continues. Again, just large supports, and we'll see if price crushes through them or not. Again, that's just a weary of being a trader. Yeah, a lot of volatility could be happening today. Yeah, I'll go back to merging sessions. Could be a choppy day too. Just kind of take out the high right here, take out the low, and we could trade in a sideways range. again, I don't really see that happening too much, but this volatility could be interesting. Yeah. My computer's acting really weird. It's getting old. See, it's not even showing up volume ranges. Let me refresh my computer here. There. Holy cow. Yeah, for some reason OBS isn't really working with me, so kind of have to use the whole display. Seems to be working out right now a little bit, so that's good. I'll probably move this up a little bit. That way you don't see that. I closed out of my short last night before I went to bed. But it was a very good short nevertheless. Could probably like kept it open, not gonna lie. But it was a very good short. Yeah, pretty proud of that. Again, I almost got stopped out on this kind of wick. This last wick could have really screwed me, but I was so close to getting stopped out. Came in within like $15 of my stop loss, and then we finally started to dump down. So very kind of stressful, but ended up being a good trade. I've noticed some trades do get kind of stressful at first, and then they end up being monster trades, like that, for example. So, yeah, I'm no longer short on the market. Kind of looking for a new trade. Yeah, this is choppy. I don't know, man. This will be an interesting day. Very interesting day. A lot of volatility. A lot of volatility. But yeah, that happens. My phone wasn't even working yesterday too, so I don't know, technology gets weird sometimes, especially when it gets very hot. It was very hot yesterday. It was 95 degrees here, which is very unusual during this time of year for where I live. But yeah, just looking at order flow, again, a lot of stacked imbalances on the longs of a low. Kind of rejecting off of VWAP, it looks like a little bit. And then we got a whole bunch of longs opening up into the VWAP, so to speak, it looks like. Yeah. And now we're just kind of hovering around this VWAP with, it looks like, some shorts coming in. So, again, just very sideways chop. Stop loss hunt, stop loss hunt, stop loss hunt. People get stopped out. Just come in retail. Liquidity grab. But yeah, we'll see what happens today. Who knows, we might not even get a trade in. This volatility, you gotta be so fast with trades. But if you play your cards right, you can make a killing off of the volatility. Very quick profits. You just got to be aware of your emotions and just can't get too greedy. and kind of let the trades come towards you. So we'll see what plays out today, man. But yeah, with Powell speaking, the Fed, could be volatility nevertheless. Yeah. Oh, my fingers hurt. But right now, just looking at this, we did get a rejection out of the point of control. So maybe we'll get another back test of this point of control and then come down towards the valley area low, and then really possibly just trade sideways like this. Maybe take out the wick right here and then just kind of pump up. I don't know. We'll see. But just looking at merging sessions, I did kind of merge these two sessions together. They're kind of like sessions, so to speak. So it could be a large range in between this daily open, so 20,700. So I'll draw a line right there. And then it's kind of the low, so 19,900. So I'll just put down between body, the lowest body candle I see here. So I'll kind of move this up. Lowest body of the candle on the 12-minute, and then highest body candle close on sort of the 12-minute here. So kind of have a common resistance right here, lining up nicely with the valley area high, and then right here, kind of have a common support right here, just kind of based off of this high volume node a little bit within this range. Again, that's looking very deep and closely into the markets. So again, just something to be looking at. Again, about 60 minutes before US Open. Wonder how my display capture is doing. Okay, that's perfect. Good. It really stinks that I can't use window display capture in OBS right now. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with it. Sometimes my sound won't be on when I'm streaming. I don't know. I won't have display when I'm streaming sometimes. Ugh. Streamer problems, man. But yeah. Seems like we're hovering around this previous day low in the valley area low. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're due for a correction towards kind of the top right here, the previous day point of control. This could be a resistance to be really taking a micro scalp trade based off of kind of this daily point of control or this previous day point of control. Again, there might be more kind of volume transacted in this previous day point of control, so 20,560. Okay, so it's the valley area high of this range, it seems, and then 20,500. Okay, not really a confluence there, so again, might be looking for a micro short trade to be taking a short off of this. I wouldn't be surprised either if we do come up and have a swing flare pattern and take liquidity from this wick too, and this kind of come down. But again, we'll see in order flow and just kind of check what's kind of going on. Today I'm going to be a little bit more picky. I kind of want to see more of a textbook style trade. Maybe we'll get that because of really more volatility and more volume being transacted today. It is a Wednesday, so we'll see how it trades. Yeah. Hold on, just refreshing the chat here. Looks like volume's kind of dying down. We'll see if that'll probably intensify in about 13 minutes or so. Let's see what's going on here. Last night we were getting some good absorption. Where was it? Trying to find where it was last night. It was right here, so June 24th. Let's see here. Huh, must have went away. Oh, it must have went away then. I was kind of looking at this and seeing kind of absorption happening right here. But I guess that's kind of negated. But I was seeing pretty good absorption based off of the 5-minute before this sort of moved down. Yeah, kind of right here. I guess it did get kind of negated as this kind of wick up kind of screwed it, but here you can see whole bunch of stacked long imbalances here. So trapped longs nevertheless. Just turning on net longs, you can see some longs opening up right at the tippy top here. And then the next candle, what do we see? We see a whole bunch of stacked shorts coming in. And lastly, you can really see it right here, these stacked shorts. Just trapping that long, and then probably the long being liquidated and right here or something, or down here even. So again, pretty good example of what's happening. Here you can see just based off of this delta and volume candle and this one right here. Here you can see a whole bunch of sort of longs coming in, but price isn't really moving. In fact, it's kind of rejecting down. Same as in with this candle, whole bunch of sort of longs are opening up and price not really moving up, so to speak. And then we got CBD making higher highs here as price isn't really moving. This isn't really a textbook example of absorption, but nevertheless, we did have trapped longs in this sort of price range up here, and then this candle right here just kind of trapped longs. Even this candle, so to speak, right here, trapped longs and kind of got them all liquidated down here as we kind of slowly pumped up here, and now we're back to where we are. So nevertheless, what's happening? What's the direction today? Up or down? Beats me, man. Both. We could go up and down. If we go up, me think we go down right here. If we go down, me think it go up right here. It's gonna be crazy. Yep. Seems like in about 9 minutes right now, a whole bunch of monkeys will be traded. What was it? It was God, it was a long time ago, but there was like a monkey outbeating the market. I really forgot what the news was, but I know like the animal died recently. But yeah, ranging market, it's gonna really chop up a lot of people. It's gonna be tricky. You gotta be quick fingers. How old is 69? We'll see what happens, man. Market watch. US stock futures drop. Everyone's talking about a recession right now, man. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I wonder how oil's doing. Turn on stocks here. West Texas. West Texas oil. Oh, Jesus. That's like a penny stock. There we go. I think this is it. Yeah. So it looks like oil's been dropping pretty hard. Interesting. Right now we're at a point of control. So maybe we'll get a bounce from oil. See if this holds, and then we can come up towards this valley area low and then continue the downtrend. It's just been getting kind of a nice sort of downtrend, so to speak, on this trend line. So maybe the downtrend will continue for oil, and then people will start complaining about high gas prices. That's all I hear about. But and back to Bitcoin. About 5 minutes before. Again, I like to sit on my hands for a little bit, see what the market is kind of doing. Looks like we are coming up towards this valley area high, so I wouldn't be surprised if we take liquidity right here. I believe there probably is a good amount of stop losses up here if I were to turn on a heat map. I've learned this delta is kind of more for day trades, like a larger range, so it might not be totally useful for these quick scalp trades, so to speak. But yeah, we might see a huge candle. US oil. What's the ticker symbol on it? Delete this one. I'll go back to it. Kind of the same thing, but Wow, we're at a value area low. Okay. But nonetheless, still in a sort of downtrend. Went to 0. Come on. But yeah, nonetheless, could see a huge drop down. There we go. Throw about $80 maybe. This 0.5 fib would make more sense because we take out the lows right here. This kind of high and low common support, it seems. Kind of that. So around $65 possibly. Still be a good correction. Still another 36% drop to go in oil. Maybe I'll start trading stocks a little bit more, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, T-minus 2 minutes before the U.S. Open. Looks like some shorts kind of popping in. Again, kind of too soon to really make it comfy. Again, the orders like to dissipate, it so seems. But looking at this though, I do see a lot of volume gonna be coming in. We'll see if these entries will be good or not. But yeah. Just kind of trading in this range. All right, we'll get down to business. Let me turn off. Maybe some absorption going on right now. But again, I don't really see that happening because there seems to be a lot of longs coming in. It's kind of leading CVD at the moment. Plus, this isn't really a quote-unquote resistance level. Yeah, it's not really. So I'll turn that off for now. Here we go. All right, we're live. So again, I think we're gonna chop around this point of control as noted by the kind of yellow right here, kind of hovering around the daily point of control and the previous day value area low. OI is not really doing anything. It's kind of going sideways. So again, I think today is going to be a sideways market. We'll see if we get some trapped traders. Right now, it could be a possibility we have trapped longs, kind of too soon to really be call. I want to see more kind of imbalances of shorts coming in. But could be a possibility there is a trapped long here as we're coming down. Again, really too soon to be calling. The first 3-5 minutes is hectic, but yeah. So it's turning on net longs. Looks like longs coming in, shorts kind of closing. So maybe we'll come down and retest this VWAP. This VWAP point of control. I don't know. whenever you're really not sure what's going on, best not to take a trade. In this case, I'm not really sure what's kind of going on, but again, kind of too soon to really be making a full-on decision. But yeah. Maybe we'll get some trapped longs. I don't know. We're just getting an injection of volume coming in. Do you guys know what time Pavel, I always butcher his name, but do you know what time he speaks? Let me know. Maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer, but again, possibly of some trapped longs up here. I'll drop down to the 1 minute. Again, really too soon to be entering. I'll keep on the 3 minute. The 1 minute, I tend to kind of overthink things. So that's why I kind of like the 3 minute, 5 minute, kind of more data within each candle. 1 minute, I don't know. Oh, he is speaking now? Okay. So this will be interesting. Again, it's gonna be really interesting what happens around like in about 40 minutes. I'm guessing each meeting is about 50 minutes, so to speak. So again, it'll be around that time where the market kind of stabilizes and then chooses to giga dump or giga short or giga pump. Again, still kind of too soon. There might be some trapped longs right here. I kind of want to see more stacked short imbalances to kind of confirm that. Again, I'm being picky with this due to the volatility, because I know today is just going to be a stop loss hunt for kind of the first half hour. Again, I wrote 32 minutes or so, about 8:36. Maybe I'll start seeing a little bit stabilization. Yeah, maybe. Again, we have our support and resistances and levels to be looking at, so possibly of some pumpage going on. Again, nothing to really confirm that, but overall, just looking at the footprint bar, I'm seeing a good amount of delta coming in. Plus, we did bounce off of this naked daily point of control quite nicely. But yeah. I have some trapped longs right here. Overall, shorts have been decreasing and longs are increasing. As OI is kind of going up and down and kind of increasing, so a little bit of bullish power behind this move. But again, it's kind of iffy. A lot of up and down between the OI, so it's kind of a fight between the bulls and bears right now. So looks like some shorts popping in. some longs kind of closing. I'll drop down to the 3 minute. I do have a feeling we do have trapped longs right here. I kind of have a feeling we do. Risky trader could short. I don't know. Although we are at a previous day kind of point of control. I'm just kind of hovering around it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Again, I want to see some market stabilization. It really depends where my TP2 is. But most of the time, like 80% of the time, I'll just leave my stop loss at entry and just let the trade ride, really. It just seems kind of more work to constantly manage a trade. I don't know, that's just how I trade. I kind of treat trading as like a passive income sort of thing, and just kind of, sometimes I kind of try to hedge, but right now I haven't really been hedging because I'm using inverse. But yeah, again, this sideways chop, going to the volume chart. Again, just sideways. Very interesting. You can see a whole bunch of longs and right here, and then followed by a whole bunch of shorts. Seems like a little bit more shorts, but longs opening up on the bottom right here. Again, it's so hard to tell. This might be one of the things where you don't really trade during the fundamentals sort of deal. Kind of. I kind of have local businesses, I guess. Kind of stinks. I haven't really made a penny off of YouTube yet. But we'll get there. Shorts coming in, it seems like. Not too many though. Again, it'd just be a chippy chop sideways range. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back up and just these shorts of stacked imbalances kind of leave. But kind of seems like, yeah, I think it's mainly longs closing out. Looks like we're making our way down to the VWAP. And then we're pumping back up again. So yeah, again, just sideways. I'm not trading this at all. It's like weekend price action where it's just stop loss hunt after stop loss hunt. But just looking at this sort of a range, so we're getting a range high at 20,540 and sort of a range low at 20,380. Again, not really worth trading because I think the fees are just going to eat you up. Even if you limit in and limit out, I don't know. I don't think it's really worth trading, to be honest, until we really come down to a major support or resistance level. So right now, kind of seems like OI is kind of resetting towards this sort of trend within the OI. Again, at the start of the US Open, typical to see a increase in OI, and then as it market kind of continues on, OI will just kind of reset a little bit. Just something that I've noticed. What is the stock market doing? It's kind of dumping down. So maybe we'll see a down day. I don't know. I don't have enough confluence to really say that. This chop, sideways chop. Interesting. See if longs are actually following this guy. Some longs stepping up. CVD kind of following the move. Yeah, not worth trading during this. Fees will just eat you up, and if anything, you'll just get stopped out. Really not worth. Ah, you're watching them for me. Nice, nice. Some other guy talking. What are we at? We're at like 75 beats per second, whatever. I don't know the economic terms, but to that. VA 250. To 50%. You entered down here. Not bad. Kind of been in good hands ever since this candle. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken a long from down here, to be honest with you. Maybe this candle would have done it for me, but oh well. Can't get every trade. Plus I was sleeping during that time. So yeah, I don't think my computer is strong enough for OBS with Excel charts and kind of streaming. I was gonna do a long stream of me just playing RuneScape and trading, but I don't know if my computer will be that strong. I bought my computer in 2017, so it's a little bit outdated. But I definitely want to do a long stream like that. I'll probably lose my voice during it, but be pretty cool. Huge OI decrease, damn. Looks like longs closing out. We'll see, man. Once it switches to parallel, probably change. Short's kind of stepping up. How's the stock market doing? Wow, okay, we got a gap down. Sort of losing this range right here, so to speak. Yeah. I'm thinking, I'm still waiting on this to be taken out. It looks like we're gonna drop down today, so to speak, though. I'm just being a little bit patient. $21,000 level. Yeah, possibly. But yeah, I'm definitely waiting on this. I'll most likely enter a trade based off of this level. Again, I'm looking for a swing failure pattern with this possibly. Too soon to really be calling it. If you long down here, I'd probably stay in that long. Not gonna lie. Too soon to really be calling this a drop down. Might actually come down towards this and then possibly pump up, reset OI, and then just kind of go sideways a little bit, then maybe a quick move up towards this level. Again, really no certainties on that. This spring filler pattern. Gonna take out these highs right here. Yeah, I could see this playing out. Liquidity grab from all this range right here. Plus this was kind of a resistance for a while until we kind of broke it. Let me just look at this whole range. Yeah, I don't know, this range isn't really too accurate. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. All right, here we go. Again, huge OI decrease. That was a stop loss hunt. Again, you could see a whole bunch of shorts closing on that move. OI is not really following this move. Powell must be speaking soon. I'm being patient for this 21K level. Seems like we kind of broke this area. Yeah, a lot of volume transacted up in these highs right now. I'm just being patient. Take a look at the 5-minute. It's kind of a tensive swing failure pattern. might be kind of negated now. Just looking at volume here. Here you can see breakout of volume. That's where you're coming up. This move, especially here, I think is kind of got defended pretty well. Let me see here. Doesn't seem too many longs that longed into resistance here. Typically you want to see a balance of this, just like a highlighted number up here. Sometimes in the millions, that will be like a good entry. Could possibly get another swing failure pattern on this wick too. Seems like some aggressive shorts kind of came in. Yeah. Oh boy, we'll see what happens, man. Again, I don't see this swing failure pattern holding. If it will even be a swing failure pattern. Hands get cold. But a decrease in volume, it seems. I'm just looking at the trend right here. This might be one of the times where when he stops speaking, the market will make its choice. Kind of hard to tell. See what the stock market's doing. It's pumping up. So yeah, fill in this gap possibly, and then we move down. Possible scenario. So that 21K level might work out for us. Again, I'm just waiting for the trade to come towards me. Excuse me. I don't know, what levels are you guys looking at? What are you guys thinking? Again, I want to see OI increasing. Not too comfy on this, entering a short here. A lot of volume transacted right here. Kind of hovering around the daily open right now. Yeah, me neither. Kind of looks good, but again, this open interest decrease right here is not something you really want to see to be entering. So I'm just being patient. Maybe they'll get a retest of these fibs. Again, I don't really see too much liquidity, but who knows? I could be wrong. But yeah, we are hovering around this daily open, and it was a larger swing failure pattern of range back here. So it could be a possibility. Right now it looks like we're gonna tapping around the 382. Again, I want to see more delta coming in and more volume following this. Kind of leaning towards a short, but not fully convinced. Yeah, this is micro volume, micro small volume right now. So now we wait. But it looks like, just looking at the DOM, eyeballing it, it looks like there is some sell orders right here around this daily open. Daily open retest could be of this 0.5 fib. But again, looks like we're kind of bouncing off of this 382. But again, I don't really have much conviction It's good to see OI increasing here though, just following the amount of shorts. So there are people wanting to short this level 2. Again, OI is kind of resetting at the moment. Just being patient. Testing this daily level, golden pocket. See if we get a reaction off of it. It's kind of holding. Volume picking up. Some buys coming in. Low volume. Again, if we get a string failure pattern here, I see us pumping up towards this. It would make sense because this would be a nice gap fill on the S&P. Kind of reminds me, yesterday we came up to this 786. And then we did get a second swing failure pattern at around this time too. It's kind of sus. That long's closing. Not really shorts entering, so to speak. Not really absorption going on either. And this is the 1 minute we're talking about too. So not too much action. I'm still waiting. Yeah, could be a good area. It's what I've been kind of eyeballing ever since this morning. Again, people are like, are you gonna long right here? No. There's like a 50% chance of doing that, and it's kind of playing with fire and gambling. At that point, it's not really even trading. Basically, a hidden divergence in CVD and price. That's pretty much absorption in a nutshell. I have a full video on it in XRCharts playlist, so feel free to check that out. I have 13 videos that go in pretty good depth of XRCharts. I'm sure people on the channel would highly recommend it, considering it is free and as it is out there. So a very good tool to have. I haven't heard from Rando in a long time. I wonder if he's dead. Haven't heard from him. Haven't seen him on the stream. Usually he pops in. Maybe he's just lurking or something. Again, I see a second spring filler pattern happening. So again, it just means we wait a little bit longer. I'll probably be on for another 16 minutes or so. We'll see if we actually get a trade in or not. Kind of boring. Yeah, we kind of broke through that 76. Good chance we go higher now. Maybe some absorption, but really too soon to call. Plus, it's not really a good turning point for a larger player to be entering a short. But again, markets are random. But again, it doesn't really seem like a good pivot point if I were a large player. I don't know, guys. Maybe we won't enter a trade today. Yeah, there's good volume coming in, but it's composed of longs mainly. Oh, I was not really following it. I'll switch to the 3 minute. Super boring. Boring, boring, boring. I don't know, I'm itching a little bit higher. I'm itching higher. I'm itching higher. Kind of a sideways. Same thing happening kind of right here. I do believe possibly get a giga candle soon. Maybe right here. This has been a very weak move up though, not gonna lie. Ever since really about the 20,500 level. It's been pretty weak. Yeah, no reason to go short. Now we're just gonna start the whole process over again. Again, I'm feeling. Let me draw something. Feeling kind of this, and where we get a quick move up and then wick down. I'll actually go to a little bit higher time frame. Point this out. Wouldn't be surprised if we take out this wick, so stop loss would be kind of right here. And really continue downward. So a good 3.8 risk to reward. Again, there's no reactions leading to this, so I want to set a limit order here. We'll see if it plays out though. I'll just try to see it take profit. So yeah, that is a naked session too. Yeah, this would be good. Take profit 1. But who knows? Still, there's not really it's still a poor man's high. So this could still be like the continuation of an uptrend. That's why we look for reactions when price goes there, but again, it's just kind of choosing which path the trade will go. But again, a take profit one would be this sort of VWAP and daily point of control area. If we do, this does end up being a short. We'll have a while to go. Yeah, ultimately a good take profit would be this if you're in a long. We're kind of in no man's land right now. There's kind of a low volume node area too, so that's kind of good to see. And that's a range you really don't want to look at. Suppose this could be like something of like extra confluence. It's kind of like hopium. It's not really how you want to draw a valley area, but nonetheless, look for shorts above the valley area high. Look for longs below the valley area low. Then yeah, take profit would be the point of control. Seems like. Yeah, going to the 4 hour. Still higher lows to be made. Still is boring. Still low volume move up. Very weak. This is weak. Plus I have to go to the bathroom really bad. So make your move market. This might be a break of the range. Holy schmoly. But yeah, I would definitely not short here. And just boring price action. Boring, boring, boring. Still making our way up a little bit. Dom is kind of stalling. Guys. Is that guy still speaking? Do you know? I'm gonna fall asleep soon. Creeping our way up. Who knows, maybe we will break through this level. I still don't really know. Again, this whole move up is kind of weak. But volume is picking up. delta, so it seems like kind of long's somewhat joining in. Again, they're slowly, man. Oh, this is gonna go out till 10. I'm just reading it. Oh, this is painful. How long have I been streaming? I'll probably be on for like another 10 minutes. I gotta get going. Yeah, market participation is just at an all-time low right now. Yeah, man. This might be a sideways chop or this slow grind up. Looks like longs are kind of coming in. So it seems. Again, I went a long though. Kind of playing with fire at this point. But yeah. Alright guys, well, I'm kind of falling asleep. Kind of running out of time. Looks like really no trades today. Oh well, didn't really get our confirmations, so probably see you guys tomorrow. Thanks guys for watching.